Hi butterflies, thank you for joining again. In this tutorial, I will show you how to work on dancer pose. We're gonna be using some props like yoga blocks, yoga straps, and a chair. Do your warm up, get ready, and I will see you on the mat. Let's begin warming up the legs. So on a 3-leg dog, bring up your leg and go to the end range of motion. From there, kick up, short kicks 10 times. After 10 kicks, you're gonna walk your hands closer and try to lift your leg even higher and hold for 10 breaths. Step your foot outside your hand, stand on the outer edge of your foot and point and flex your back leg, reaching to keep your knees straight and off the floor. Go back and forwards trying to create more space on your hip. Then bring your back thigh down to the floor and aim to reach with your hip flexor as low as possible. You can open your knee and turn out as much as needed to create more room on your hip area. Keep your chest high and align your shoulders with your hips. Bring the weight onto your hip area. Keep looking forwards and open your chest. Now you're gonna bend your back leg and reach with your hand to grab your foot, and in a passive stretch, we're gonna bring the foot towards the hips. Hold for 10 counts. After that, drop your foot down, point your toes, support yourself with your hands on your front knee and lift your back knee off the ground. Engage your leg and also hold for 10 to 30 seconds. You can add on by lifting your arms to the ceiling, lengthening the sides of your body. After 30 seconds, bring your hands back, reach towards the floor, or you can have blocks under your hands and lift your chest up. We want to increase the arch on the upper back on the thoracic area. Look back and keep dropping your hips down. Hold this stretch for about 10 breaths. Keep walking back with your fingertips, try to increase the stretch, and after 10 breaths, interlace your fingers, look to your hands, and drop back. You want to go slowly, holding the position, trying to align your arms with the floor. Stay strong on your legs, hold from your core, keep breathing, look to your hands and reach back. Slowly come back and go into a half split, folding over your front leg. Lengthen your spine, connect your thigh with your belly, and lengthen from the top of the head, reaching towards your foot. We're gonna hold this counter stretch for up to 10 breaths. Slowly release the posture, walking into your downward facing dog, and repeat every step on the other side. After you finish both sides, you're gonna come into a puppy pose. So from hands and knees, keep your knees in line with your hips and walk your fingers forwards. For this first round, keep your hands wide as your shoulders and keep your knees wide as your hips. Establish your puppy pose, and then we're gonna lift the knees to come into an extended version of the posture. Hold for 5 to 10 breaths, trying to keep your legs straight and your arms pushing on the floor. Come down, relax in child pose, and get ready for the second round. For this second round, we're gonna still keep the knees wide as the hips, but this time we're gonna bring the hands towards each other, as close as you can. As you can see here, I'm gripping the mat to prevent sliding. Keep your hands pushing on the floor, lift your knees up, and aim to bring your chest down towards the mat. Keep looking forwards, don't turn your head to the side as that might strain your neck. Hold for about 10 breaths. Slowly release the posture, go to child pose and rest for a couple of breaths. Our next posture is a twist and a side bend. You might assist yourself with your yoga strap around your foot. Sit on a straddle with one leg bent. We are going to twist towards the bent knee. Go as deep onto this twist as you can. Keep looking over your back shoulder. Each time you inhale, you lengthen your spine, you lift your chest, and on the exhalation, you try and twist deeper. After a few breaths on the twist, you can get your strap and go for the side bend. You're gonna walk your hand down the strap closer to your foot and focus to keep opening your chest towards the ceiling. Keep walking down the strap and you might reach your foot. Don't worry if you don't, that's not the most important part of this stretch. We want to open the side rib cage and lengthen the sides of the body here. Breathe into the posture, hold it for a few seconds, keep twisting, opening your chest towards the ceiling. And when you're ready, slowly release. And we're gonna go and repeat on the other side. I'm gonna speed up to the other side. Here I'm not using the strap. As you can see, you can do this with or without the use of props. For the next stretch, you need your strap into a loop, wide as your armpits, and you're also gonna need a chair and a block. Place the strap right over your elbows and hold the block between your hands. As you can see here, the chair is placed on top of the mat to avoid sliding. Then you're gonna go onto your knees, bring your head between your arms and hunch your back into a hollow body position. Keep walking your knees backwards to intensify this stretch. We're gonna hold in here for about 30 seconds, keeping your hands in line with your elbows and keep lifting your chest up. Focus on pressing the elbows on the chair and remove as much weight of your feet as possible. Look at that nice hollow body position. This is gonna bring a lot of lengthening on your armpit area and the sides of your body. We are aiming to open the shoulders with this stretch. After 30 seconds, walk your knees slightly in and drop your chest towards the floor. So we are counteracting the previous stretch by doing the opposite action. We want to arch the back this time and drop the head towards the floor. Hold for another 10 to 20 seconds and then we're gonna repeat the hollow body stretch. So again, I'm hunching my back, walking my knees backwards and going into that nice hollow body position, holding for another 30 seconds. After that, we go into arching the back and holding for 20 seconds more. To release, slowly walk your knees in, move your head through your arms, release the block and remove the strap. We continue to use the chair, so I'm gonna place my shoulder blades on the edge of the chair and then I'm passing my arms through the back of the seat. Do this slowly, and when your arms are finally through, you're gonna adjust yourself to place the edge of the chair right on the spot that usually hunches on the upper back. For me, it's right in between the shoulder blades. But you can repeat this stretch, finding different spots, so moving your chest up and down slightly every 10 seconds. The next step is to drop your hips down towards the floor. Keep your knees together and bring your sit bones towards the mat. Then we're gonna do a variation, crossing one leg over and sitting down again. Hold for 30 seconds. Keep your arms straight and then switch legs. Drop the hips down. Make sure that your head is supported and your neck is relaxed. To complete this stretch, we're gonna repeat the first variation again with the legs together, trying to go deeper this time. To get out, slowly remove your arms, hold onto the chair, bring one knee down, and then remove yourself from the chair very slowly. We are getting now into our first variation of dancer pose. So I'm using the chair for balance and holding my leg from my knee. I keep my leg bent and I try to reach that standing split, aligning the knee with the bottom heel. So on this other view, you can see I'm dropping my chest down and trying to reach that knee as high as possible, holding for about 10 counts. On the next variation, I change the grip to the inner side of my calf muscle, and then the aim is to straighten that upper knee as much as possible. Use a chair or a table or the wall for balance and bring your chest low as you straighten your leg up. Always take a break between your stretches to lengthen your back, to relax your muscles, and then do both sides. Take your time to enter the position, find your grip, lengthen your leg, and keep pushing backwards from your hips. Lift the chest, look forwards, and slowly exit the posture. We are going to use the strap around the foot to get into a one-arm dancer's pose. So you're gonna hold the strap with the same arm on the leg that you're working with. Try to keep your elbow close to your body, and then pointing your elbow up, you start to lift your foot, pushing backwards to create a bigger arch. And finally, we look to straighten the leg and the arm. You're gonna hold for 10 seconds and then you're gonna switch arms. So now we are repeating a single arm dancer pose, but we are using the opposite hand. Reach your elbow forwards and up, and then try to find length, keeping your hips as square as possible, pushing with your foot backwards to deepen the arch, and holding again for 10 seconds. Repeat the same on the other leg. First with the same side arm, and then with the opposite hand. Now we're gonna try to balance without the help of the chair and using both hands on the strap, getting closer to a full dancer's pose. Slowly walk your hands down towards your foot and then reach to lengthen your leg and your arms. Repeat this process as many times as needed, and when you reach your maximum, hold for 10 to 20 seconds. Exit the posture with as much control as you enter it. Repeat on the other side. To find balance, I start with my standing leg slightly bent until I have my hands in position. And then slowly I start to straighten my bottom leg and to push a little deeper onto my upper foot. If you're having a hard time with balance, you can also practice this with and without the strap against the wall. So you're gonna reach for your foot, place your chest against the wall, and then practice to lengthen your leg and arms slowly. This variation will help you understand the posture, taking the balance out of the equation. Now we are ready to practice the full dancer's pose. Start flipping your grip and then reach your second hand towards your foot. Take time to walk your hands down your foot, trying to reach closer and closer to your ankle. The deeper you go towards your ankle, the more you're gonna be able to push and go farther into this position. Once you have your grip secure, you can start straightening your legs and arms. So notice how I'm slowly climbing my hands towards my ankle. And once I have a firm grip, I finally start to lengthen the posture. So take your time. This is not the easiest of the postures, so you don't want to rush it. You want to give your shoulders the time to adjust, and you want to make sure that you have a good grip. Having socks or long leggings will help you to prevent sliding. When you start to push into a deeper posture, keep looking to a fixed point for balance and keep opening your chest forwards and out. The final step is to also lengthen your bottom leg. Thank you for joining today's workout. I hope you enjoy your practice and you have fun. After a deep back movement practice like today, don't forget to dedicate some time for your cool down. You can do some forward fold, twist, and if you have a foam roller like this one, it's a great tool to help you release your back muscles. Before you leave, please subscribe, hit the like button, and point your toes.